Hello and thanks for watching this Cloud9 ERP Solutions video and subscribing to our YouTube channel. In this series of videos of Acumatica 2025 R2, we're going to talk about the ability to scan non-stock items when you're receiving or putting away. So many times you have these very, very inexpensive items and you receive them from the vendor and they're on your purchase order, but you don't want to stock them. And it could be, in this case, like a fastener, for example. You can see my cost on this from the vendor is about 5 cents. And it really doesn't make sense. I'm going to be ordering thousands of these and handling them, but I want my warehouse person to go through the process of actually receiving them. This would give the warehouse person to scan maybe a pack of them at a time, but you'll still have the ability to bring them into the system. So let's create a purchase order and let's go through the receive. We'll go into purchases. We'll create a new purchase order. We'll select our vendor. And we'll select a stock item in combination with these fasteners. Now, if we go back to that item, before we add it here, if we go back to the profile, there's one thing I forgot to mention. You have to make sure that require receipt is checked off here. So we'll go back and we'll add the fastener. And whatever the quantity is, it's 3. And it's $25, for example, for a pack. And so now we'll remove the hold and we'll approve this purchase order. And so now we got our purchase order ready to be received. So a couple of days go by. Let's bring up our WMS app. We'll scroll down to our WMS. We'll do a receive. And it's looking for the receipt number in our WMS, but it'll take the purchase order number and automatically create the receipt. So if we type it in, my simulator software doesn't accept the copy and paste, so I'll type it in manually. So now the new receipt's been created, and now we can start to scan items. So we'll take our first item. We'll set the quantity for 5. And now we'll put in our fastener. And we'll set our quantity for 3. And now we can review. So now we have everything in there. We'll go back and go up to our menu here and release the receipt. You notice Acumatica has given us a processing screen now in the mobile app, which is very nice. And if we go back and we go to PO history, you can now see your receipt is released. And if we take a look, you can see your stock item here, quantity 5, and your fasteners have been received. So this is great. Again, these are for all the miscellaneous items you don't want to keep in inventory. You still want your warehouse to go through the steps of bringing those in and acknowledging that they have been received because you're paying for them. And these fasteners, you may not want to keep track of the individual ones in inventory, but you definitely have to pay for them so that if there is an adjustment to be made there, you're not paying for something you didn't receive. So that's the ability to now receive non-stock items through the WMS app. You can do that in combination with stock items. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, click the like button. And if you have any questions about this or anything else Acumatica, feel free to reach out to us. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks again and have a great day.